Hi guys, Julie Motlag here. Welcome back to my channel if you are a subscriber, and welcome if you are new. I have a video for you today that is probably one that I am most excited about most recently. And it's just something that I've been doing recently with my fragrances, which is layering them. And I have a ton of Xerjoff fragrances that I love, and I have some non-Xerjoff fragrances that I love. But in this specific video, I want to talk about my favorite layering combinations with my favorite Xerjoff scents. So let's get to it. So the ones that I'm going to start with today are going to be the summer scents that I've been layering. I know it's a little late in the season and we're about to start fall, so I'm going to save those for later in the video, but I want to start with my absolute favorite layering combination for this summer. So the first fragrance is Musk Therapy by Initio. This one is a white musk. It's got some bergamot, blackcurrant. It's very citrusy, it's musky, it's floral, it's a little fruity. It's got some powdery notes to it, and it's also a little bit woody. And then the one that I have been layering with this is Xerjoff Fiore di Olivo, and that's like the olive blossom. And this one just layers spectacularly with Musk Therapy. This one, it gives, the Musk Therapy has a little bit of the musky and woody notes, and it's got a little bit of bergamot in it, like I said, but the Diavolo, it brings in some of the more citrus at the top scent to it. So I put on Musk Therapy first, and then I spray on the Fiore di Olivo. And then it's just got something like really aromatic on top of it and gives it, like, it lifts it up just a little bit and makes it really fresh. So Initio Musk Therapy has become one of my favorite scents this summer. I knew about it, didn't love it before, and I also did not have this one in my collection yet. But once I got them and just kind of sprayed them both on, I feel like it takes, the Xerjoff takes the Musk Therapy and just elevates it just a little bit. This doesn't last as long as Musk Therapy, but it definitely gives it that more uplifting and fresh note to it. Next up, I have a great summer layering combination, and this is with Xerjoff Cruz del Sur 2. And this one is very tropical. It's got some mango in it. It's fruity. It's sweet. And then the thing that it's most famous for is that lactonic note. So the mango and the lactonic notes are really the winners here. This is such a gorgeous scent for the summer. So I have been layering this with Paris Monte Carlo Nosy Be Ylang Ylang. So this one has some cardamom, some grapefruit, some lemon. It's got some jasmine. It's very white floral and a little woody. It's a little aromatic, maybe a hint of spiciness in it. And because this one is so lactonic but has the mango in it, and this one has a little bit of the cardamom, a little bit of the woody notes. I think there's some labdamen in it as well, and some vanilla and citrus. I think it layers over the top of this really, really well. So because this is slightly powdery and this is slightly lactonic, it meshes together really well and just gives you this fantastic tropical vibe. So these two smell incredible together. I highly recommend giving it a try. Next up, I have another one that layers really, really well with Cruz del Sur 2. So remember, we've got the mango and the lactonic notes, and then you add in there Goldfield and Banks Sunset Hour. So this one has some desert peach. It's got some raspberry, cashmere, a little bit of sandalwood. It's very woody, fruity, sweet. It's a little on the ambery side. So it fits in really well because, again, this one's real light and airy and aromatic and white floral. And because of the kind of desert peach and the raspberry kind of in the top, a little bit of the pink pepper to give it a slight spiciness, it nestles in really well with this one. So unlike Nosy Be, I usually put on the Cruz del Sur first, and then I put Nosy Be on top of it. But for this one, I actually put this one, so Sunset Hour, on first, and then I layer the Cruz del Sur 2 over it. Awesome combination. I mean, when I wear this combination, I get so many compliments. People love it. And I know it's just, tropical. It smells great during the summer, but it seems to be something that everybody really likes too. And you can kind of smell the differences between the two when you smell them. But man, this is a killer combo. So next up, I have a really cool combination, and this one's got a little bit of rose in it. So the first scent from Xerjoff is More Than Words. As you know, this is an oud rose scent. It's a little ambery and fruity. It's a little sweet and a little bit of spiciness to it. So I love wearing this. I think it's such a great performer. You can put it on, it lasts all day. You can wear it to a special event where you know you're gonna be gone for a long time. But I wanted to brighten it up just a little bit, and something else that had a little rose in it. So I paired it with Roja Dove's Enigma Oud. And this has very fruity rose floral notes to it. It's a little powdery. It's got some vanilla and musk. It's a little woody. It's spicy, but not too much. And just a lot of the white and yellow florals. It's got some neroli in it. But when you layer this on top of More Than Words, it actually just gives it a little bit of a brighter scent to it. They both have the rose in common, so they go very well together. And so it takes like a really summer type scent that's very elegant, and this darkens it up just a little bit, or vice versa. This brightens up the oud and the rose from More Than Words. But again, this combination gets me lots of compliments. These are both fantastic fragrances on their own, but together, just absolutely stunning combination. All right, next up, I am going to take us a little bit into fall. So the next fragrance is maybe a combination of a more fall winter scent with a scent that I believe is an all year round scent, but is being marketed more as a summer scent. And that is God of Fire. And this scent is like hot off the presses. It is super fantastic, and lots of people are hyping this up right now. And I have to say, I agree. It's really a great fragrance. It's got some gourmand scents to it. It's got some mango and red berries. To me, I get a little bit of the ginger in the top, which I love. It gives it this extra something, almost like a little spiciness. But the lemon and the woodiness and some of the mango and red berries really kind of play it down. So overall, I think it's a fruity, sweet scent. So I really, really like this, but because of the ginger, it's got a little bit of sharpness at the top. So what I did is I layered that with Xerjoff's Cambridge Club. In my opinion, this fragrance is a must-have in anyone's collection. It goes so well with everything. It's a little gourmand. It's a little rosy. It smells like caramel and like bourbon vanilla. So when I first put on God of Fire, and then I layered Cambridge Club on top of it, just to dull it, the sharpness a little bit, and give it a little more of that sweet scent that I really like. So making it even more gourmand. And when I put this on, like within 2 hours of leaving the house, I had 2 compliments. So another combination that I think is a huge win. Either one of these on their own are going to get you some great compliments, but together, winner, winner. So next up, I have a fragrance combination that is currently going to be my favorite for fall as we head into the cooler weather. And so it will start with, again, Cambridge Club. So we already know this one is, rose, caramel. It's got some bourbon. It's a little aromatic. So I then layered that on top of Duquesa, which is a very sour cherry, saffron, almondy. It's warm, it's spicy. I put, it's definitely got some spiciness to it. And to break that like sharp, bitter cherry up a little bit, I added the Cambridge Club on top of it. So this is one of my favorite fragrances right now. And then you add Cambridge on top of it. Again, lots of compliments and excellent lasting power and superb combination. You will love it. Okay, so another one with Cambridge Club. And this one's very similar to Duchessa layered with Cambridge Club, but this one is actually Bodacious by Bodacious the Victorious. This one is one that when I released a video about Duchessa, one of my viewers recommended this to me. And it's very sweet, vanilla, cherry, woody, almond, warm, spicy. I'm gonna do a video to compare Duchessa with Bodacious. They are a lot of notes that are shared between the two, and they are very similar. But there are reasons why I like Duchessa and reasons why I like Bodacious. Bodacious is a little softer and a little more poutier. So I just think they're both very gorgeous. And when you layer the Cambridge Club on top of Bodacious, it just gives you this like warm and cozy and like fall weather. You want to be like cuddled up under a blanket. You just feel like leaves falling and, getting ready for Halloween. It's got that sweet, nostalgic smell to it. This combination is killer. Lasts forever. Like I put this on in the morning. I tested it out a couple times. I'm not ready to start wearing it on the regular, just because it's not quite cool enough yet. But in just a couple of weeks, these guys will be my go-to anytime I'm going out. It does smell very formal when you add these two together. So absolutely incredible combination. Next up is another great combination that I accidentally found this one. I had no idea that this would be so much fun together. And the first one is Chocolate Greedy by Menthol. So I actually got this on sale in Neiman Marcus a few weeks ago. And I smelled it and I was like, oh, this is fantastic since it's on sale. It would be really fun for the fall. So I picked it up and I thought maybe it would layer really nicely with something. So this one has got cacao, vanilla, tonka beans, some dried fruits. It's very sweet and warm. There's a little bit of coffee in it. It's just fun. It's really fun scent and it really does last. It's not beast mode like I was expecting it to be, but it does have really great longevity. So I was playing with these fragrances one day and I picked up one that is a crowd favorite, which is Lyra from the Casa Marati line. So Lyra is got some lemon, some bergamot, some lavender. There's some blood orange, cinnamon. It's got some licorice, jasmine, I think some caramel. And so it really is just sweet and spicy, very powdery and soft. It's a very soft spicy, by the way, and a little balsamic. But this one, I think a lot of people say that it smells like lemon pound cake. So you add to that some Chocolate Greedy and you have this little dessert of a fragrance, and it's so great. It's so much fun. So I sprayed this on to test it out a few weeks ago, and my nieces who were in their teens like absolutely went crazy for it. They thought it smelled so good. It just smells delicious. So this is such a winning combination. Definitely recommend trying it out if you have both of these. And I'm suspecting that if you have Lyra, that you might also have Chocolate Greedy if you're a gourmand lover. So try it out. All right, so the last winter combination that I wanted to talk about today was another one that I kind of found by accident, but I recently picked up Apollonia from Xerjoff, and this one quickly became, and I don't know why because it's such an unusual scent, but it quickly became one of my like top 3 that I've been reaching for the last few weeks. And this one just is very orris heavy. It's got some white florals. It's a little powdery. Definitely musky. So the last haul that I did, I don't know why, but I was on a huge musk kick. And so I picked this one up. The only thing I can complain about other than, I mean, the bottle is just gorgeous, but the only thing I can complain about is that they only make it in the 50 mLs. I wish they made it in the 100. So I'm going to have to get a backup bottle of this, but I found that this, when you spray this on, the most incredible combination is when you layer on top of it Pico Via Dama. So again, this one is aldehydic. It's got some lemon, some rose, some iris, some neroli. It's very fresh and woody. So if you give just a couple of sprays on top of this, I think that you get the best of both worlds. You have this powdery, fresh, but cold weather scent that makes you feel like warm and cozy. And the orris, I love orris, and this comes out really well, and this layered on top of it makes it like this powdery orris. And I also find that putting Pico Via Dama on top of Apollonia really makes it last a lot longer, because this one's not like super beast mode. Pico Via Dama is, it's 100% beast mode. So great combination. I will be wearing this quite a bit in the winter time. So with that said, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any combinations that you love and comment below. Otherwise, just wanted to remind you that in the beginning of October, Niche Fragrance House will be opening its doors. So can't wait to see you guys there. And in the meantime, thanks and have a great day.